In the year of 1995, my father went on a sailing voyage which he would remember for the rest of his life. Told by the man himself, this story follows an expedition of all sorts, sailing for 6 weeks from Kenya to the Suez Canal. With a crew of 3 blokes he'd never met, this was an opportunity of a lifetime, as he would be able to experience and navigate his life on the ocean regardless of how many things went wrong. Join me on the slow boat to Suez.
So I met this bloke, and at his home I could see he was very wealthy, and he had this 60-foot boat down in Kenya, and he had to get it back home. Arrived at Kenya and found a crewman there. We both were on the same plane. We went off to whatever bay it was in Kenya. After we got on the boat, we realised that the boat wasn't quite right. There seemed to be a deterioration factor on the boat, which I really hadn't anticipated. To sail a boat, you need to have people on watch all the time. We took it in turns. We'd take 3 hours at a time or 2 hours at a time or something, just in the dark hours. And then one night we were having dinner, and the skipper decided, who was on watch, decided to come down and join us. And then I saw a light bulb virtually alongside our yacht in the middle of the Red Sea in the same situation as us. Very dangerous. That time in 95, there was a lot of pirate activity going on, and these people from Somalia who wanted anybody else's wealth, they would come and attack boats. The navies of the world were aware of this, and the navies were around to help anyone if anybody got attacked, and this is precisely what happened when a British yacht with an Australian crew got a bit close to the Somali coast, and apparently the Canadian Navy came to his rescue. These galahs from Somalia were firing at them, shelling them, all sorts of things that you don't really want. We're chugging up the Red Sea, and we saw this spot on the horizon coming behind us, and then we knew it was a British Navy ship. So the skipper of the yacht called the Navy ship on the radios, and so the skippers decided to have a chat to each other. Then they realised they lived next to each other in somewhere in England. So the skipper offered full hospitality to us, and he brought this ship that's about 5 times the size of our boat, virtually alongside our yacht. Next minute, out popped a patch of the warship, popped open on the side, and out came a rubber ducky, laden with fresh fruit and vegetables and hydraulic oil. The Navy blokes just zoomed over to us, dumped the stuff off, had a chat, and went back. And we thanked the skipper very much for his kind hospitality, and then we were in for the biggest surprise of all. The side of the warship was sealed up, and the warship steered away from our yacht, most probably about 200 metres away. Then he put his foot down on the accelerator, and he was off the horizon within 20 minutes.